Says we're live. Let's see who's here tonight. Yep, that looks pretty live to me.
Cool.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another movie night. Hope you're staying afloat, alive, whatever it is. I read the news sometimes, and it's a lot. So we're gonna not do that tonight. We're gonna watch Hairspray. It's Hairspray night on the Evasive channel. I have with me tonight Hugo, who was in the Jack and Jill video, and most recently the video about Junior, the Arnold Schwarzenegger feminist masterpiece, Junior.
I liked that one. It was good.
Let's see who's here. Cyruso, Ascendance, Chris, Snowy, Phantom, Abe, Ninji, 300D, Amya, Fuel, Sandwich. See, those are like my regulars. Fuel's here a lot. Sandwich is here a lot. 300D Benz is here a lot. Abe's here a lot. Nice. Chris is here a lot. Snowy, Phantom. I got like... Y'all are like a pretty consistent like movie night group. But then we always got some new people. Hi, Nikki. Chris said Junior was kind of good.
I thought Junior was great. I thought it was a great movie.
And
I enjoyed it.
The Miller High Lifes.
The Miller High Lifes did get to me that day. I had I think two. It was nothing crazy.
I've gotten so many comments of people who were like, because of this video, I watched this movie like with my trans friends and we loved it. And
it was fun. I don't know. It's not like...
We like revived interest in Junior, parentheses, 1993.
I did look on eBay for that Junior hat, and I just the prices were too high, but it was a good hat.
This is what I love about my job. I just revive movies that people didn't know existed and bring attention to them.
My mom told me she had heard of it but never seen it, but she was the only person I had talked to about it who had.
It was not a success in America. That was part of what I said in that video. Is like Europeans loved it, American men were not
open-minded enough for the movie Junior. So.
Okay, I'm going to make some popcorn.
Cool.
Chat, just curious, who here has not seen Hairspray? Abe said, came back from a film discussion class earlier today where you watched La Strada and The Kid. I still haven't watched The Kid, but I've seen La Strada.
And now you're going to watch Hairspray.
3 different types of classics, honestly. AJ says it's the only second time I've been here and it's been a while.
I love Junior.
Yeah, okay. Talk to the chat. People are dropping. It's a lot of hearts. Look at all the love.
Lots of love.
Look at all that love.
So I love Hairspray. I'm a musical theater kid at heart. I'm not a singer, not a dancer, but.
Oh yeah, talk about yourself. Give the people your comedian, like what your whole intro.
I'm a comedian. I sometimes am online. Other than that, keep it pretty cool. Like I said, love theater, love this film. Had it on DVD as a kid, bought it at Blockbuster. Maybe outing myself as old. We bought it at Blockbuster on a gift card, and my sisters and I watched it a lot. So I think it's a fun one, and always excited to watch. Someone says, I'm from Ohio. What general area is everyone else from? We're in New York, in Brooklyn. I'm from Boston originally, so that's where I'm from. But we're out in Brooklyn. I've lived here for a few years. Zac Efron is in this. He sure is. And in my opinion, it's one of his best performances, and they let him sing for real in this one. I think it's great. He plays Link, and he gives the singing, dancing energy that we all need from Zac Efron. From the UK, hi from the UK, New Mexico, Saskatchewan, nice, North Carolina, Pennsylvania. Does this tone down the racial commentary compared to the John Waters one? I have to say I haven't seen the John Waters one, so I don't know.
I was so curious. I had never seen it either, and I was like, I should just watch it. So I watched the John Waters one like a few days ago,
Really?
And yeah, well, I mean, I hadn't remembered the musical, so I mean, it's interesting to see like the character of Tracy's mom played by an actual drag queen.
Sure. Yeah.
But it's been so long since I've seen the musical that I'm gonna compare tonight. So
well, in this version, it's John Travolta. So
yeah, famous Scientologist John Travolta. I mean, I remember like even as a kid, people being like,
"What is John Travolta?" Well, they just thought it was like outrageous for him. He was like a real. At least back when he did Boogie Nights or whatever, people were like, he's a hot shot. And in Grease, he sang and he danced, but he was like he's a hot guy. So people were surprised to see him take on this role as Edna Turnblad.
Edna Turnblad.
But I kind of think he turns it out. And it feels like, I mean, we can talk about it more as the movie progresses.
Abe says my grandma's with me for this live stream. Hi, Abe's grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
Hello, Abe's grandma. Ronan, hello, Evasive. Hi, Ronan. Opinion on the Nikki Blonsky lore.
She's like not a good person.
One of my friends one time sent me a cameo from Nikki Blonsky. I'm not gonna say for what it was, but I did get a cameo, like sent directly to me that was just like, "Hi, this is Nikki Blonsky from Hairspray."
Yeah.
Do you want one slice of pizza or two?
Oh, I'll start with one.
One, okay.
I'll start with one.
Love your t-shirt, by the way. Thank you. It's got plants.
I
got a plant shirt. It's from 10 Tree. They make, they're not cheap, but they last a long time, so it's worth it.
I have a good t-shirt.
What else is the chat saying? What else do they want to know?
Nikki Blonsky tweets are so funny. I haven't seen her tweet. I mean, I know there's been definitely some controversy with Miss Nikki Blonsky. I think she's good in the movie, but obviously...
Yeah, she just couldn't really, like, get anything after this.
And I think
a one-hit wonder.
She couldn't get anything after this because she's insane, which we've all learned in years past. But she kills it in the movie. They gave her her one shot, and she at fame, and she took it, ran with it, and now she's Nikki Blonsky from Hairspray, and she's never been anything else but Nikki Blonsky from Hairspray.
That's not bad.
So
there's much worse things to be.
Can't teach an old dog new tricks, I suppose. But
okay, chat. I'm gonna make a snack. What is everyone? Did I ask already? What's everyone eating tonight? What's your snack of choice for Evasive's movie night?
She just tweeted at random celebrities in 2013 and always said it's Nikki Blonsky from Hairspray because she's literally, and I hate to say it, she is Nikki Blonsky from Hairspray. But someone says, "How is everyone doing today?" I'm good. You know, Sunday, rainy here. Not great weather, but here's some of the snacks. Let's see. Wendy's fries, Easter egg like from Easter. Homemade cookies, vanilla wafer. Oh, you guys are making me hungry. Brown butter brownie. Oh man, that sounds delish. Red beans and rice, pizza, apples. 22 Wolves made teriyaki salmon last night. That sounds good too. Ronan was gonna make a pizza.
Yeah, I got leftover pizza. I did I recorded another video today. I made some polyamorous people watch Hall Pass (2011). Just a little. I hadn't gotten any polyamorous people in the video yet, so I was like, "There's a group that I still need to represent."
Yeah, what's Hall Pass? I don't think I've heard of that.
It's exactly what it looks like.
Oh wow, Owen Wilson and
Owen
Jason Sudeikis.
Owen Wilson and Jason Sudeikis are two dads that have, I guess, are just horny, and their wives are like, you're allowed to cheat on us for 1 week.
So they're doing like semi-ethical non-monogamy.
Yeah, it's not. It's I don't know what I was expecting. But a solid half the movie has like nothing to do with like. Oh,
Jenna Fisher,
Yeah.
Pam from The Office.
Yeah, there's like a scene where they do pot brownies and like go crazy on a golf course.
That's
like
crazy.
it's not really.
That sounds like a fun one, honestly.
There's some good bits in there. A lot of product placement. A lot of product placement.
Really? For what?
Chili's, Applebee's, Five Guys, Coca-Cola, iPhone.
Well, I've patronized all of those brands,
There's
so
like a lot. It's like every other scene.
yeah.
They're also like constantly name dropping like brands, and it was I can see why it's been forgotten mostly today.
Somebody says the movie is very polyamorous to them as someone who is polyamorous. Ducky says so. There's at least one good opinion of the movie Hall Pass, which I personally haven't seen, but now I feel like
who said that?
Someone named Ducky.
Yeah, it's a polyam movie. The movie Saved. Oh, I've heard of that movie.
Oh, I love the movie Saved. That's a great movie. I feel like... Well, I mean, there's the iconic line in that movie, of course. I'm the boyfriend. I'm the dad. I'm his boyfriend. But they're not all really involved with each other. It's a great movie, though. I love it. It's not cheating if the wives give them the okay, though. Well, yeah, sure, of course. That's, I mean, I guess why. Other people saying Saved is so good. I agree. And I love, I think Macaulay Culkin is great in that movie. And, who's in it? Mandy Moore? She's great. Jenna Malone from The Hunger Games is in Saved. And she's great in it. It's a good movie. I would recommend it. To all. Have y'all seen The Overnight with Adam Scott? I have not seen it. But, I love movies.
So
I try to watch more. But
usually I give people like 20 minutes or so to like join the stream.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start in a second. We have to use AirPods.
oh, okay, great.
So that we don't echo. When I eventually do my, I want to do a 24-hour bad movie live stream at some point.
Wow. Just with like drop-ins.
Yeah, drop-ins and people who take over the stream for me at different times a day.
No, if it's gonna be 24 hours, you gotta do it yourself.
Well,
no sleep.
Yeah. I mean,
20 Red Bulls. You can do it.
If I sleep the whole day before.
Yeah, people do it. I mean, it's not good for you, but
people do it. There was a live stream in January that was trending. This comedy group in San Diego had one of their members like locked in one room, and people in the chat could like donate to like keep him in the room for longer, and they ended up keeping him in one room for like a week.
That's a crime.
And they would do shit like they'd send like a Deadpool impersonator to like come in and mess with him.
Sounds like
it would be stuff like, oh, if you donate this much, you can like play whatever GIF you want, and they would just find different elaborate ways to annoy this guy.
Have you guys seen any musicals in person? If so, which one? I've seen tons.
Me too.
I love them. My most recent one I saw was I saw Death Becomes Her recently. That was good. Very fun. I've seen some really good ones and some really bad ones. I was at opening night of Bad Cinderella. That was a really bad one.
I've heard that. I don't think I've ever seen a bad musical, but I also, I'm not out here going to see like Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark or something.
I wish I'd been there to see.
I kind of wish I had to. That would have been awesome.
But it was way before I lived in New York.
I miss my chance.
But yeah, I used to go a lot. I go less now, but whenever something good. I saw Cabaret. That was good. I kind of want to see it again with Orville Peck, though.
Oh yeah, so the chat. It was Mega 64 was the comedy group. So look up Mega 64. I think they just call it The Room stream. They put up like clips from it. They put up clips from the first hour, and it's just so funny. He like walks in and immediately they like start playing like a really shitty song on repeat, and he's already the first like 10 minutes he's like, okay, I want to leave right now.
It's sort of like a Mr. Beast video.
It kind of was, but it was a live stream. It ran for like a whole week. $300 Deep End says, if I can marathon all extended edition, you marathoned all extended editions of Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit trilogy, like you didn't sleep. That's like 24 hours worth of movie right
That's
now.
a lot of movies. I haven't actually seen any of the Lord of the Rings movies. But I realized today is Star Wars Day, but
No, it's Hairspray Day.
it's Hairspray Day.
Hairspray Day.
May the hairspray be with you.
Yeah. I watched Lord of the Rings in high school, and then I watched it again at the beginning of quarantine, and I haven't seen it since.
I just never like had the opportunity to. I feel like if you're gonna get into it as an adult, you need to watch it with somebody who like really just like loves Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And I've never had somebody in my life.
Well, it's such a
who's
franchise.
that
Like,
into it.
oh, thank you, Cyrusso. $2. Okay. Thank you for the hair rock. Okay, so here we go.
All right.
As usual, I'm raising money for a couple GoFundMes for people in Gaza. Any donations you give to those, I have it up on screen here. I will write them on a little board. So we have $2 here. If you donate in the chat, I will donate it toward one of the GoFundMes. Let me pull those up right now so I can see if anyone's donated. If you want to support me and my channel, you can become a channel member or you can join my Patreon. Those are the two best ways to support me and the stuff that I do, whatever we want to call it. Okay, where are my GoFundMe campaigns? I should have pulled this out earlier. Okay, so we're going to start off with that $2 donation that was just dropped in the chat. So I can write a big 2 on the board. What color do I go with? I'm going to go with... Okay. So, chat, if at any time tonight you are feeling generous, drop $1 or $2 or $5 in one of these GoFundMes for people in Gaza. If you want to support me, join my Patreon. Any donations you give, I will write on this board. People love writing on whiteboards, and that is what I do. The pizza should be good now, so I'm going to go grab that, and then we can get the movie started.
Sick.
Oh, it's another 5 from RD2. Thank you. That's €5. It's I don't know.
I don't know what the conversion rate is.
It's
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say $5. Is your first time watching one of these? Well, welcome to movie night. The stream for me is one ear Bible in Chinese and Mode's what?
I think it's a compliment.
I'm like the Bible in Chinese? I don't know what that means. But I just wrote a 7.
Woohoo.
Thanks, Ronan. It's from 10tree.com.
I feel like I should have worn a cool t-shirt.
This is just a default t-shirt of mine.
Really?
Yeah, I wear this
Oh,
one a
5
lot.
pounds is $6.6 US. Maybe you should round that up to an 8. Get an extra $1 in there.
Let's see if if you donate directly to the GoFundMes, I have those pulled up on screen so I can see when you donate to those. And shout out to Constanita in the chat. That's another $10 for a good cause. Thank you so much for that. Now it's a 17. So these are, I've been like trying my best to raise money for these GoFundMes, and this is the one that I'm like supporting, like personally, or trying to support personally. Because we're like, you know, we're supposed to sponsor like, people. Yeah. So that's the deal. The second one there, the one for Chuffed is run by my friend, Oliver, who was, you met Oliver. He was in the junior video.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, Oliver runs this this campaign.
Great.
Okay. Where did I put the chat? Sir Alex Knight asks, are you going to have the Aces watch the final 50 Shades movie? I mean, I kind of have to complete the trilogy. Like, I can't leave it, you know, uncompleted. Sandwich says, I have to listen to this via 2 devices.
Oh, gotcha.
You're referencing a famous meme. Okay, well, I feel like I know every meme, and this was a meme that I did not know, so I guess I don't know every meme.
I need to know your meme link for the whatever meme it is. I don't even know how to look it up.
Do you want any drink or substances before we start?
What are my options?
I got some. What do I have? I have alcoholic lemonade.
Oh.
I have. Okay, I take it back. I have exactly 1 can of alcoholic lemonade that was left over from another function.
Sure, why not?
Someone's got to do it.
Someone's got to do it. Let's see, what is it? Fisher's Island Lemonade. Whoa, it's a 9% ABV. For what?
For Fisher's Island.
Out.
Oh, Ronan donated an Australian dollar.
Oh, thank you, Ronan.
Thank you, Ronan.
Do you have a coaster? Or do you just put stuff
You just put it on there.
Desk? Okay.
Yeah, that's no big deal. I do have coasters here somewhere, but I think they're a little buried.
Someone wants to know, are all the people you invite to your house all your friends? Yeah, we're friends, I would say.
So, a lot of the people I get from my videos are, I would say like 90% of them are comedians that I have recruited from different open mic nights and shows and friends of friends. But pretty much everyone, if they aren't my friend when I film the video, they become my friend later. So I would say yes.
Yeah. Every gay person in New York knows each other, so it's just all, it comes out in the wash. But
also deciding this not to watch this on YouTube. Okay, yeah. So I have ad block. This movie is free on YouTube. Ideally, you should have ad block. But
so you can just ad block. Right,
I don't think YouTube. If you're watching, I never said that. Right. Just so you know.
We respect ads.
Let me know when y'all have the video. Let me know when y'all have the movie pulled up. Also, it's kind of warm in here, so
it is a little warm in here. I might just take off my sweater. Let's see. I'm gonna try to take off my sweater without taking off my shirt. Ooh. Okay. Watched this the other day and happy to enjoy it again. Well, good.
You can't have too much.
You can't have too much Hairspray. As they say in the movie, the only thing better than Hairspray, that's me.
Hairspray.
Someone says Chris says the video is ready. So Chris is ready.
I will close the window.
For me, I finally get a compliment on my shirt now that I took my sweater off.
Yeah, you did. It is louder outside than I thought. I'm just gonna turn on the AC. It's probably gonna be a little quieter.
Oh yeah, there were people grilling on the sidewalk.
As you do.
As you do. Once it gets hot and you know. $2. Hey, it's Nikki Blonsky from the movie Hairspray. Thanks, Tay Pointless.
You wanna write $2 more on that whiteboard?
Sure. That brings us to 20. Oat Milk Zombie has Hairspray pulled up, as you should. It's a 2 and a 0. Don't judge me. I put the X through my zeros, and I do it to my 7s too. So you can tell it is a 0 and not the letter O.
Why did this turn on? Should not be on.
So we can be backlit.
I want to see what it was.
Oh, sorry. Did I put my sweater on? Might be. Oh no.
You're good. You're fine. You're cool. Stay.
Perf.
Oat Milk Zombie says, I've never seen it.
Well, you're in for a treat.
You're in for
You're in for a treat.
So, I haven't watched this. I watched it. I've seen clips a bunch of times, but the only time I ever watched it all the way through was once in like the first 2 months of quarantine. So it's been a long time for me.
I probably know every word to every song in this. I won't regale you all with my singing unless I get really excited.
I mean, when I had Terrence on, we watched Cats, and Terrence regaled people with his singing. So
you know, I'll try to restrain myself, but AJC hasn't watched it at all either. Again, you're in for a treat. We're bringing the culture to the people.
We're bringing Hairspray to the people. Other people, normies. Normies are watching Star Wars tonight.
We're watching Hairspray.
We're watching Hairspray.
And in some ways, Hairspray is like Star Wars in that it's about a group of people fighting back against an oppressive regime. And that's really what Star Wars is about, and that's really what Hairspray is about. So when you consider it, all the factors together, I would say Hairspray basically counts as a Star Wars movie. 18 years ago when this first came out. Did this come out 18 years ago? Oh.
You're telling me that there's people born in 2007 who are 18 years old now?
Well, and they came out the same year the movie Hairspray came out. I guess it was, 18 years ago?
It should be illegal.
That's really messed up. I just don't like to think that I can remember 18 years ago.
Okay,
like, that feels like
cannot sit on this.
I shouldn't be able to, but, I don't know, I'm 26. I don't need to watch Star Wars.
With the stool. You get a proper
They're
chair.
both about fascism, exactly. May Nikki Blonsky be with you. May she ever. Used Hairspray to study for your civil rights exam a few months back. Perfect. When I was taking AP US History, it was the year of peak Hamilton. So I definitely used Hamilton knowledge on the A-Push exam.
Wait, I remember that very vividly.
About to be 18, afraid to say so. You're born 2007. Well, you know.
Jordan says, I've never seen Star Wars. Don't plan on Well, don't say that.
Star Wars is good.
Star Wars
only
is
the
fun.
Original trilogy. Like I will say this. I think the prequels are bad.
I think that they're fun in a like early 2000s nostalgic kind of way, but
And I think the postquels are bad.
I'm of the camp that liked Episode 8 and thought that they should have just let him finish the series. But
was that The Force Awakens?
That was The Last Jedi. That was the one that like a bunch of nerds got mad about because they were like.
I loved The Force Awakens actually, but I didn't. The other two in that trilogy didn't.
They really ruined it with the last one. The last one was just like stupid.
Dog shit. It was horrible. But
okay, so you're gonna be listening to Hairspray in one ear.
Perfect.
I just wiped it down with an
Although
alcohol
really,
swab,
it should be
so.
a surround sound experience.
It should. see.
The Last Jedi 8. I'm sorry, I don't really remember which one that was. That was the like animal rights one.
Last Jedi was the one with old Luke Skywalker, where he's like,
okay,
he's like, I'm jaded.
Is that the one with the little dudes? What were those little dudes called?
The Porgs.
The Porgs.
Yeah.
Those were cute.
Ghost Yoda shows up and blows up the Jedi archives, and he's like, we don't need this anymore.
Just open your canes and got the tiniest tenders, Jessica. That's sad, but cane sounds good as hell right now.
It does sound good as hell. They started opening canes in New York like in the last 2 years, and it's been. Oh, we're past 9 o'clock. I should get this started.
Oh my goodness. It's gonna be past my bedtime.
Oop, can you hear that?
A little bit loud.
I love how this still says HBO Max, even though that branding was retired.
Yeah, he's just Max now.
It's just Max now. We can't dead name Max. Okay, chat. We're gonna get this started. Before I do, though, one last check of the donations. 87 people tonight. Wow, a lot of people wanted to watch Hairspray.
It's because it's an excellent film.
It's because it's an excellent film.
And it's in the zeitgeist right now.
It's always in the zeitgeist.
It's always in my zeitgeist.
It's never left at the zeitgeist. Where is my green plant substance? It's right there.
Mm.
All right, chat. I'm going to say, so if you haven't joined before, I say 3, 2, 1, go, and we all press play at the same time. Ronan's so proud of Max for their transition.
Good job, Max.
Listen, not to be transphobic, but I liked him better when he was HBO Max. I thought he had more character.
That's really problematic. Why would you say that about him?
I thought he had more character. Sorry.
I don't know. You're predominantly queer audience.
Oat
really
Milk
likes
said.
musicals.
Oat Milk said I watched X-Men: The Last Stand today as well. Good for you. I watched Hall Pass. Because I recorded a video about Hall Pass today.
So, I like the extended cut as the
So I will talk about this in the
back
video.
shot too.
The extended cut is, I think, exactly one scene where they show like a huge dick on screen.
Oh, you
More
ever
than
seen
once.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall? And have you
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
the one where you see Jason Segel's everything? I didn't hate it.
I mean, I just vividly remember the beginning of it.
Yeah.
You see Jason Segel's Jason Segel, he made that movie, so he's like, I want to show people.
He showed all of it. It's full frontal.
George says, I'm always going to call him HBO Max the same way I call it Twitter. Yeah, that's
Exactly. The only 2 instances where you can totally just dead name.
Did you watch Mean Girls because of Danny DeVito? You love his work. No, that's unrelated, but when I'm making a video where I watch every Danny DeVito movie.
Oh.
So I will be using that bit in the
Matilda.
video.
That's a good
Matilda. And he directed it too.
Yeah.
All right, chat. We're going to start Hairspray. You ready to start Hairspray? Yeah, you are. I'm so excited for everyone who's never seen this before. This is going to be really funny to see some live reactions. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
And I believe it starts with a song, so...
The original starts with a song.
I think we're going right into Good Morning Baltimore.
See, the original song... The original starts with Hairspray.
Oh. You know what? It's been a while, so I guess we'll have to see what it starts with.
My mama hates it, Hairspray.
I really forget how terrible everything looked like in terms of camera quality 18 years ago.
Oh, Ronan, you pull it up on your own screen. I may as well just... I should have typed this earlier. Sorry, Ronan, I should have clarified that. Let me...
got sort of an overture moment. Those peepers.
Again, I'm really excited for everyone here who's never seen this before.
This font was iconic. I sort of liked this era where they didn't try to do live singing in musical movies.
Yeah.
Like, it just sounds better.
Did you ever watch when they did Hairspray live in like
Oh my
2016
God.
or whatever that was? I don't remember. I feel like they don't do that anymore, do they? The like random live musicals on TV.
I remember they did Rent live. They did.
Was that the one where they like had to use
They
the
didn't have an
rehearsal?
understudy because they didn't have an understudy, and then someone like I
Broke-
think the guy who was playing
Like one of the leads like broke his ankle.
Roger. I think Roger broke his ankle, and Valentina was in it. She was
Yeah,
horrible.
I remember because
Yeah.
I remember we watched it with my comedy group in college. Ren Rice says, I've seen all of 30 seconds so far and I already missed the original.
Oh man.
The original has some like kind of very tongue-in-cheek racism
Oh,
going
okay.
on where it's kind of like that's part of the
Those
point of it.
rats are huge.
Those are big.
Ugh. That woman's hair is pink.
George says the only person forcing live singing on film was Tom Hooper.
Yep. And only Anne Hathaway did. That's John Waters, I believe. Very briefly.
I forgot the edit cameo. Good for him.
Yeah, it's just really quick.
Chad, is anyone here from Baltimore? Do we have any Baltimoreans? I've been to Baltimore once. It was on a field trip. We were there for a few hours.
Never been.
I want to say
I
you're...
forgot Nikki Blonsky from the movie Hairspray was in this movie. She won't let you forget it.
She will know.
Go. I always liked this part. Oh no, Nikki Blonsky from the movie Hairspray. Don't miss the buzz. Oh, please.
There's a button you just... Yeah.
Yeah, we have one of these at my
Oh,
house.
okay,
Yeah.
you do?
Yeah.
Okay. I was using it earlier, and like I had an older crowd for the Poly video, and they were like, "Oh, it packs. It really is 2011 in here."
It's just better for like apartment living.
Yeah,
like,
it
It
is.
doesn't make everything smell like.
Also, it's like better for you. Or
Is
so
it
they
really?
say. Because it doesn't like burn it; it like bakes it,
Oh, okay.
so the weed comes out like brown instead of black.
It just like vaporizes it.
Yeah, so it like does you don't get as many of the harshness.
Carcinogens.
Yeah.
What's
Like-
weird though is when you throw it out after it literally like it kind of looks like greasy ground beef. It has like a kind of a gross quality to it.
Some people like use that and like put it in their coffee because there's still like a little bit of THC left in it. And I'm like, how? Not for me. Jordan says, is the original movie not a musical? So it's not this type of musical. The original like has musical numbers, but they're all like part of the story. They're like part of the show. I just watched the original, so it's still like fresh in my mind.
It's like kids. Plates. This is how I always felt at school. I was not a big fan.
Were you a good student in high school? You get straight A's?
No, I certainly did not.
Chat, if you were a straight A student in high school, let us know. And if you weren't, also let us know. Because nobody cares anymore. It doesn't matter.
I was a straight B student, you know. I got B's.
Okay.
I got A's through C's for the most part. It just depended. I was like smart, but I didn't like to try very hard.
Yeah. I was like that, but I was smart at English and writing stuff. I was not smart at like math and science. I could not. I always took the easiest math and science classes possible.
So I'm horrible at math, but for whatever reason I decided to take AP chemistry, and that was a real problem for me.
I remember I was in AP biology for all of 3 weeks before I was like, I can't do this.
He looks good. What's that actor's name again?
Oh my gosh,
What's his name? And he's in that movie.
Chat, what's his name? He's in Sonic. He's in Enchanted. He's in Jury Duty.
Yeah, why am I blanking on his name?
I literally just saw him on
Please, someone help. What is that guy's name?
I went to the Kelly Clarkson show and she interviewed him.
I love Kelly Clarkson.
Don't say Sonic movie. What is his name? James Marsden.
Thank you, T. Raffy.
I forgot James Marsden's in this.
I think he's very good looking in this movie.
This was the same year as Enchanted.
Was it really?
2007, yeah.
He peaked, I guess.
He's still peaking. He was just in 3 Sonic movies. Did you see Jury Duty?
Mm-hmm.
He was great in that.
Right.
Playing himself.
Oh, and Brittany Snow. I forgot she was in this too. His eyes are too blue, though. It's scary. Ah. He's serving.
Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, the character of Link is not in the original. I'm like 90% sure that was added. Chad, am I just way wrong?
I don't know, like, she's fishy. She looks good.
She's serving.
Yeah, and Amanda Bynes.
Don't know says yes he was. Okay, so George says he is not.
Sounds like he is, but it's not the same character. Just maybe in name there's
a
character. Oh, and Allison Janney. I forgot how star-studded this cast is. Oh my goodness. John Travolta's best role. Agreed.
Penny Pingleton. This was way after Battlefield Earth. Battlefield Earth was in like 1999, 2000. That was John Travolta's Scientology movie.
Gotcha. Shaking my head so you know I don't agree. Oh my goodness. Aggressive.
Travolta and drag eats. I'm sorry.
I agree.
Sandwich Studio says, I made Scientologists watch Battlefield Earth. I'm guarantee I cannot convince any Scientologist to be in a YouTube video.
What about former Scientologists? Does anyone get out?
I don't need them coming after me.
Watching Hairspray on the bus and shaking my head at all the racist parts. Exactly.
Exactly.
I do not agree with that.
I like your name, Oat Milk Zombie. I feel that about oat milk.
Love Queen Latifah. She looks great.
Mm-hmm. Seeing the corny Collins show makes me miss public access TV, but then again, isn't YouTube kind of the same? I mean, yeah, but I feel like it's less local. I mean, I guess you could do. There was like local YouTube stars, so. Thank you, Crass. The kid who played Timothy on Timothy Goes to School and Spinner on Miss Spider is somewhere in this movie. I don't know what Timothy Goes to School, and I don't know what Miss Spider is. Oh no, I know what Miss Spider. That's like a kid's show. Thank you for the $5.
I just feel like John Travolta in this part is like, it's kind of just giving an authentic performance of womanhood. Like, it doesn't feel really like big.
Oh my gosh!
Like,
wait,
overdone.
I was gonna. Why did I forgot that was Christopher Walken in the original? It's George Costanza's dad from Seinfeld.
I'm not familiar.
Ben Stiller's dad, Jerry Stiller.
Oh really?
That he was that role was Jerry Stiller. That's my movie fact for the minute.
His lips are very shiny in this shot. He put his lip balm on. This Travolta? Yeah, this is John Travolta. As Edna Turnblad.
John Travolta here has the same energy as Adam Sandler's Jill.
Exactly.
Kinda.
It's like, is she a little bit clocky? Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's trying her best.
The Miss Baltimore Crabs joke was not in the original. What does crabs mean in this situation? I think they mean like the food, because Baltimore is known for their seafood, because they're an East Coast city. I guess.
The joke definitely went over in my head when
As
this
a kid,
movie first
yeah.
came out, and I've never really caught up with it. To be honest, I still don't really understand what the joke is.
Yeah, like crab.
What, she has
I
crabs?
associate crab with like New England.
Yeah. Well, that's more lobster.
I guess, yeah.
Lobster.
I don't know where crab comes from.
Apparently Maryland.
Apparently Baltimore. My favorite bit of Baltimore lore.
Do you think that's her, or do you think it's a body double on the lift?
Ooh, probably body double.
Who's that? That's Michelle Pfeiffer?
Yeah, I think so.
Shaking my head so you know I don't like it when they're mean to her.
Jacob in the chat said, when Hairspray gets performed in Australia on stage, chances are you get Indigenous actors playing the black people.
Not great.
That seems like something that they would do in Australia, though. Not that I know much about Australia, but I remember, like, were you ever one of those productions in school where they, like, didn't have the right,
I was in, like, an all-white production of Mulan Jr.
See what I mean? It's like
pretty bad.
It's
or
like
In the Whites. You've seen those videos of
yeah.
I've seen some videos of Hairspray put on in the U.S. that also are questionable. They'll like come up with some other reason why they're being discriminated against. They'll be like. It's just like random.
Was there a Hairspray Junior?
I'm sure there's a Hairspray Junior. I love his sweater. I want that. I did tech for a mostly white production of Miss Saigon, which is somehow worse.
There's just some plays and musicals where it's like, you have so many options. Why are you even trying to do this?
Right. Or they'll do like Rent Jr. where they don't talk about AIDS at all.
There's a Rent Jr.
I think so. What happened to this actor? I want to see him in more stuff.
Elijah Kelly, yeah. This was his most notable role.
Yeah. But he was a great singer, great dancer, and good looking to boot. She's a little cringe with it, but she's got the spirit.
Yeah, in the original, she's sent to special ed, not detention.
Yikes.
And part of the point is that, like, oh, you know, all the other black kids are in special ed at this school.
Right. Well, in this school, they just stick them in detention.
Crystal Fox said, I used to have a crush on seaweed when I watched this movie as a kid.
Me too. Oh my.
Ma'am?
Well, like I said, she's a little cringe with it, but she's got the spirit.
Hi, this is Nikki Blonsky.
From the movie Hairspray. See, when I was when I was in high school, if a Hawkeye talked to me, he was bullying me. But surprisingly, that's not what he's doing. When I myself was a husky young girl.
He, you know, thick thighs save lives, as they say.
Yeah, he's into it.
This was the same year as High School Musical 3.
Was it really?
I think it was the same. So, he did High School Musical 3 and this in the same year.
The range.
That was a big year for Zach.
This is honestly a great song. I like the little case for it.
Yeah,
It's hot.
Yeah, I had to. They sell them on the PAX website.
Oh.
It's really cheap. It's like $8 or something.
Oh, apparently, High School Musical 3 was in 2008.
Oh, so this was before This was between High School Musical 2 and 3. Imagine being a High School Musical girl.
I was a High School Musical girl.
What is this Hairspray?
And I was a Hairspray girl. I loved all of it.
Zach, your impact. I can hear the bell.
Face acting award goes to the school nurse. She was like, I was in the movie Hairspray. Don't be late. She's ready. Someone get him some brown contacts. His eyes are too blue. I like that the girls are all smoking cigarettes in the bathroom, and the guys are just doing their hair.
Can't do that anymore.
Smoke cigarettes in the bathroom? Or do your hair?
Depends on your gender.
My experience is that men don't, like, look in the mirror in the bathroom. It's really bizarre, because I want to look in the mirror in the bathroom, and then I feel judged when I'm trying to fix my hair. There's things I miss about the ladies' room. It's more of a community in there. And you can do your hair. Look at your face. Pick stuff out of your teeth. Men are just so busy pretending that they're not worried that somebody else is going to look at their weenie at the urinal.
Yeah, they want to get in and out as fast as possible.
It's insane. And it's just not fun. I want to chat. Nobody's chatting in there.
They don't use... The bathroom to men is just a...
It's just a place for pee and poop.
Yep. They're not going to do anything else in there. Wash their hands, that's it.
It's a crying shame, is what it is. I went in there to slack off because I'm supposed to be working and no one wants to chat. You know? But... They really go straight into, like, there's a lot of musical numbers in this. Oh, this is a great song. And the dancing. And the outfits. The whole thing is fun.
Tosco says, wait, this movie is so fierce.
Yeah,
of course it's fierce. It's Hairspray.
And Zac Efron kills it in this number.
I'm going to check the donations again. I don't see anything new. If y'all are having a good time tonight, please drop $1 or $2 in one of the GoFundMes on the left, my right. Well, the GoFundMe is over there.
This gem came out when you were 2.
So what are you?
20, I guess.
You 20?
20.
See what I mean? We got some college kids in here, some impressionable college kids.
We're not even old, you know?
Yeah, we're not.
But I think I saw this movie in theaters.
I did not see it until I was an adult because my parents didn't really watch movies. They watched comedies with us.
Okay.
My parents definitely watched this when I wasn't around. Because they watched, like, all the major releases, but
yeah,
they didn't think that, you know, their kids would be interested in watching a musical with them when we were that little. And they were wrong, because I would have loved this.
Yeah, my parents are musical theater fans. Yeah, he's very hot to me in this role. And very few other roles am I as attracted to Zac Efron. But he just... You know, it's when he sings...
Zac Efron was probably like 20.
Yeah, he was young. I think Nikki Blonsky was pretty young, too. Oh, she gonna get hit by a car. Oh, I love the purple suit, Corny Collins. Christopher Walken's little see-through shirt is very T-boy
Yeah.
core.
George says we had this movie on a bootleg DVD.
Nice.
That's the way to watch it.
Yeah, I had it on a regular DVD.
What was your first bootleg DVD?
We didn't have bootleg DVDs in my house.
family had bootlegs exactly once. My mom came home one day and was like, "Oh, my taxi driver gave these to me, like sold them to me. He said that they're, DVDs for movies that just came out." And I'm like, "Mom, those are pirated." And she's like, "No, they're real."
We just did like Netflix when they used to send us DVDs.
We did that too, but this was one time where my mom, I don't know what it was, but she was very trusting of this taxi driver that these were not bootlegs. And we watched a bootleg copy of How to Train Your Dragon.
Nice.
And it was very clearly filmed inside a theater. But
oh, wow.
my parents didn't seem to notice. Chat, the donations are at $25 right now. If anyone can or could or would like to or is able to donate a little bit, please do if you're having a fun time tonight.
You know what movie Britt needs to know is great and is John Tucker Must Die?
I've only ever seen the trailer for that.
Oh,
I saw the trailer
fun.
many times, but
it's fun. I like it. Sort of like kind of like easy.
I make guys named John and Tucker watch John Tucker Must Die?
Absolutely. Yes.
The sheepdog in the chat is like kind of going into all the ways that like they dislike the I think, in my opinion, they're good for different ways. Now that I'm watching them back to back, I think that they both have their own strengths and weaknesses. But that's movies. Sometimes a movie is just a movie.
They definitely wanted this to be like entertaining.
Yeah. I mean, the original's plenty entertaining.
Yeah. Oh no, everybody wants to go to detention. And she's right. He's very handsome.
Rolling town.
I like those orange dresses. Oh, and the orange shoes too. Nice. Girl.
All the fits in this. Was this nominated for Best Costume Design?
I don't know if this was nominated for anything. Did Hairspray receive any Oscar nominations?
I'm gonna look it up. Probably not.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is it good? Can you hear it?
Nope.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'll get it back in a sec. Okay. Oh, someone in the chat just donated $18 to one of the campaigns. Anonymous, whoever you are, thank you so much for that. Another $18. What's 25 plus 18?
Oh, I already said I was bad at math.
30.
I can donate it if it'll make the math easier.
Wait.
Can someone in the
43.
chat do math?
It's 43.
Oh, 43. Let's make it 50.
Remember polynomials?
I don't know what that means.
Me neither. I just remember the word polynomial.
Now I have a supercomputer in my pocket that does all my basic additions. Negotiate.
In the original, Tracy doesn't decide that. Edna, she's just like, I'm your agent now.
Oh, really?
She just like gets a phone call and she's like, yes, I'm her agent.
Oh. Everybody gets to make a lot more proactive decisions in this version. No, Queen, you're beautiful. I like how the girls on the TV are dancing to this song. Kind of wild how seriously Travolta is taking this role. Yeah, exactly. He committed. I think when I first saw this, I honestly don't believe I knew who John Travolta was,
Yeah.
or that this was not a woman. And then I think I had seen Grease, and I think my mom was like, "That's Danny from Grease," and I was like, "There's no way."
There's no way. Yeah, bodysuits can do a lot of work.
And the wig is good.
Ren, right. I bet a lot of people didn't realize the character wasn't a woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same for the original.
Except for people just recognizing John Travolta, probably.
Yeah.
This like, pregnant smoking ladies.
Yeah. In this remake, I didn't realize they really made her they really made Edna Turnblad like a lot weaker. Like in the original, she's like, "We're going out. We're gonna go get you a new outfit. I'm your manager." Like she's much more like kind of a, like dance mom. Where like this, it's more like Tracy's the one who's like taking her out into the world.
Well, I guess it had like a stage adaptation.
So he played the dad in the original.
Oh, okay. I like his tie. It's got like a dog on it or something. Yeah, look at that tie. That's sick. This and Chicago are great movie musicals. Chicago's great.
Another $14 donation. Thank you for contributing to people in need. You're making me do math, though.
Yeah, let's use big round numbers, folks.
57.
57. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way that she's a double D.
I don't think she's a triple E either.
Yeah, it's bigger. She's like a K cup.
A K cup, like the coffee.
I picked a random letter. My fun fact is I never knew what size my boobs were before I had them removed. I just never found out. When they took them off, they told me how much they weighed, but it wasn't very much.
You weren't really wearing the bras anyway, right?
Never. Not at any point. I think I had one. Uh-oh. Oh. But the body looks right.
Facts.
Okay. Serve. Love this fit.
See, but John Travolta looks like he's having so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
So, think about it.
Hugo has the dad physique. Bruh. Yeah, it's true. I'm 5'2", though, so I'm a little dude. But
hey,
got kind of the dad bod going on.
Italians are proof that Tony Soprano types.
Exactly. Unfortunately, I'm deeply not Italian. Wish I was.
Well,
but
I don't know, you kind of like are given Italian.
Don't tell my partner, he's Italian. He's
okay,
like...
never mind.
And he's always like, you are paler than me. I'm like, okay. This is a very long number. And John Travolta had to learn how to dance in heels. Come on. I mean, the little kitten heels, but he's got it.
So make me want to go to Baltimore.
It's making me want to dance. Oh, someone just did a huge backflip in front of the camera. It's a bizarre shot.
I think that's Nikki Blonsky from Hairspray.
It's Nikki Blonsky from the movie Hairspray. Dancing Biscuits is from
Oh, someone donated another $5. Thank you. Thank you, Alexandra, for the $5.
shaking my head so you know I don't like it when they're mean to her.
Oh, okay, good, Evie. You've seen it before.
Low-key, that's what my body looked like before top surgery. Well, she's going to her favorite place. Kiss my ass.
Thank you, Anonymous. Another 5.
She must be really short, because I don't even think Zac Efron's that tall. He's 5'8". It's not that tall. Nikki Blonsky is 4'10". That's quite small. This is a great number. This is the song that I think people were randomly into on TikTok a few weeks ago. Not sure why. But they were doing the little Inez part.
I must have missed that.
Maybe it was just me because I'm unfortunately on musical theater TikTok at least occasionally.
That's a different world.
I can't help it. The heart knows what the heart wants. My heart wants musical theater. If this happens nowadays, Tracy would be considered woke. Girl, she is considered woke.
Yeah, what?
They're like, you're too woke.
Run and tell that.
He had a really great voice. I'm just surprised he was never in like anything else. She really does eat a lot of lollipops in this movie.
Chat. I don't know if y'all noticed, but one of the fundraisers is in the chat, and I think he must have left too many messages, and it automatically like dropped him from the chat. So that's what happened there.
Oh man.
Yeah. My streams I don't think every stream does this, but my stream has a setting where it, like, automatically, if someone is, like, leaving, if someone leaves too many, it, like, automatically, like, times them out. We are at 67 in donations right now. If you could donate a little bit if you haven't already, that would be great. But I know times are tough, so...
What a weird cat. Oh, shit. Sorry, I had to itch my ear.
You're fine. Queen Latifah.
Yes.
Chat, y'all ever seen Chicago?
She's great in Chicago.
It's when you something mama. I don't know her song in Chicago.
When you're good to mama.
When you're good to mama, mama's good to you.
Great song. You've not seen Chicago, you should see it. Catherine
Who hasn't
Zeta-Jones
seen Chicago?
invented bangs in that movie.
Sandwich, Chicago won Best Picture, so...
It's excellent. It's really good. I want to watch Chicago. She kind of just eats everybody up in the vocals department in this movie. Like, she outsings them all. Jordan also has not seen Chicago.
If you like Hairspray, you should watch Chicago.
If you like movies, music,
yeah,
murder,
if you like any kind of, if you like
female empowerment,
yeah, if you like movies,
dance,
Chicago is one of the very rare cases where I think a lot of people would say that the movie version is better than the stage version.
Just as good, if not better.
Yeah.
Renee Zellweger. Some great performances.
Chicago also really benefits from having the movie visuals.
Yeah.
They can tell a lot more of the story that way.
It's a great movie.
Sancho says, I watched your Oscars video and I forgive you for making me think of that Victorious clip so often. Welcome.
You might be getting Chicago confused with Moulin Rouge. Very different movies, ultimately.
Wait, who is? Who's confusing it with Moulin Rouge?
Fuel Shot.
Oh.
But a similar color scheme. Lots of red.
Jessica says, gonna watch Chicago after this. I'm trying to watch a new movie every day this month. Jessica, that was my life during quarantine. Every day I watched a different movie, and by the end of the year I'd watch like 500 something movies.
After this, I'm gonna go to bed is what I'm gonna do. There won't be time for another movie before my bedtime.
Hey, Jessica, I mean, I had my movie phase. I'm still in my movie phase, but I had my big movie phase during quarantine. So if this is your movie phase, watch a movie every day. Do it. You'll feel so smart. Just make sure they're all, like, good.
And to turn black. If I call my mom by first and last name, she would be hopping mad. I just don't understand John Travolta's accent in this movie.
Oat Milk Zombie says, I'm having my movie phase now. I got you onto Letterboxd. Letterboxd should give me merch. I feel like I'm actually getting people to join their website.
I wish Letterboxd had like a better way of finding your friends on it though. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, it's one of those like you have to know.
Yeah,
like...
you have to ask everybody.
Well, Oat Milk, I'm happy to add to your movie phase. Were you one of the ones who said you hadn't seen this before?
Get me hungry.
Evie says I'm at 180 films this year so far.
This year?
That was me. That was me in 2020. But now I have a job.
Yeah, me too.
This month my job is Amelia Perez. Making a video on Amelia Perez.
Oh, okay. This month my job is the same as my job every month. Unfortunately. That I have a tech job, but
I had a tech job and they laid me off. And now I do this.
Some days I wish they would lay me off.
You say that, but
No, I don't.
I kind of miss having a consistent paycheck.
McZombie has never seen this, has been meaning to.
Many such cases. There's many movies that many people have been meaning to see for ages. As Hannibal Buress once said, I think they should just stop production on movies for like a year because there's lots of movies that I haven't watched.
Oh, I don't like this part. It makes me upset. I don't like a cheating storyline.
Yeah.
Not to spoil it, but it happens in like 2 minutes. But you'll see.
I forgot this. This is also something they added. The dad did not have this store in the original. Abe says musicals I like are Grease, La La Land, Beauty and the Beast, Singing in the Rain. In Chicago.
You
Chicago.
forgot about Chicago.
If you haven't watched it, you should. You'll love it. Perez. But, okay, so here's the thing.
She got him, dude. She iced him. Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care for Velma Von Tassel. Why is that her idea?
Yeah. Some things really haven't changed.
She's really not a very good actress.
Yeah. Aside, she's
that's what's right.
great at singing and dancing.
But that's what's right.
That's what's right.
That's what's right.
Crystal Fox says, I hate how low-key relevant this movie is today. Mm-hmm.
I feel like his nostrils are just flared this whole movie. Well, like, why can I see directly up Zac Efron's nose?
No.
To remember to set my alarm for tomorrow.
What time do you have to wake up in the morning?
So I work hybrid, so Mondays I work from home, but my partner's out of town, so I have to walk his dog. Which is like our dog, but it's his dog, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's had her for like 5 years.
Yeah.
So I have to wake up early.
But if you live together, it's also your dog kind of too.
Right.
Obtuse.
Yeah, I don't like this part either. Someone said this in the chat, I hate this part. Me too. I don't like it. It just makes me sad. And it's unnecessary. It adds nothing to the movie. Oh no.
Like, it just feels unnecessary after watching the original. Like, knowing they added this.
Just like, why? Oh, strawberries.
Hardy Har Hut. Back in the good old days when you could sustain a whole family off of your income from a prank store.
I think she does other people's laundry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, he has to sleep down at the Hardy Har Hut. That's where I have to sleep when I'm bad, too.
The Hardy Har Hut?
At the Hardy Har Hut. Oh, the whoopee cushions. Haha, fart noises. Do you think Christopher Walken killed Natalie Wood?
No comment. Actually, I haven't researched that case enough to even have an opinion of that.
Well, he was there.
Who was there?
It's a distinct.
And, you know, he looks like the type who could...
Yeah, and I'm like, is it just that he's a little bit creepy looking? But
Are we typecasting him?
like, sometimes I like his performances. He's great in Severance, but then I'm just like, did he do that, though? Did he do that? She's really a horrible actress. I understand watching this why she was never in anything else. Like, she's a fine singer, but her acting is just god awful.
Yeah.
It's surprising she got cast for this. Yeah, she's just like, her facial expressions are just like, I don't know. She's not acting. I feel that for whatever reason they just decided they needed to add a full 15 minutes to this movie.
Yeah.
And why?
Sheepdog says, I think they typecast her based on how much she resembles Ricky Lake.
Oh, perhaps.
Yeah. Sandwich says, do you still have the cameo? I do not. I don't think... Wait. I'm like... I don't think I still
was
do.
cast from a wide casting pool and beat out so many other girls. Well, I don't think she should have. And this song is a drag too. Like, it's all a lead up to this song, which just isn't that good.
Yeah.
They just were like, we have to let Christopher Walken sing.
I'm gonna see if I still have that Nikki Blonsky cameo.
Christopher Walken is not a talented vocalist. The song would be good if it was 15% faster. I think it would be better if it was 100% faster. They just cut it out.
Okay, I still have it. Let me make sure there's no like incriminating information in this.
Oh my. You know, he still has some hair on his head.
Okay, I'm glad I still have this. I'll show it at the end.
Oh, she looks great in this salsa dress. The cake is caking. Do you think John Travolta ever missed being her? I bet he did.
I bet he did.
He had a taste or something.
He, like, watches this nostalgically and, like, it's like, I wish I could go back.
He looks happiest as Edna. Yeah. He has never had this much fun, that's for sure.
If John Travolta wasn't a Scientologist, he would have made a killer drag queen.
The person the gay man should have a one night stand with is John Travolta, who's not gay.
I think that, I think he's probably just, you know, one of those behind the scenes gays. Also known as closeted.
He really loved his wife. Uh-oh.
AJ, look that up. I'm actually not sure. I don't think he did, because he's so, like, high up in the Scientology sphere that I think he's like Tom Cruise, where they let him do whatever he wants.
His wife died. Yeah, I did know that, actually. It was quite sad. They loved each other a lot. Great song.
In the darkness. Could you pass me that grinder?
Yeah. Even just her face, like, reacting, like, she looks bored. I don't. Her performance is bizarre.
It's because she's looking at Nikki Blonsky and she's like, "Is this gonna be good?" Because that's the thing. Sometimes people work on these movies and they're like, "I don't know if this is gonna be a good movie or not." Yeah, Ren, if you haven't seen the original, you might like that more.
I think the reason that it feels like there's a lot of musical numbers is that it was adapted from, like, a stage musical, which are generally 2.5 hours long. So I assume that they wanted to retain a lot of the musical numbers and they cut out a lot of the dialogue.
Yeah.
Which has it just really go from, like, track to track, just to save for time. They sort of, like, did the opposite of Wicked.
Yeah.
You know, they made it under 2 hours, but I think they just cut a lot of the
This was 2007. You couldn't have...
Oh, no. Not a 2-part movie. Not before Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows.
Also, I mean, Hairspray is not... Hairspray's not a franchise like Wizard of Oz. They would not have gotten away with doing Hairspray Part 1 and 2.
No. I mean, I would have saw it, but... Yes, I do. I think this movie did pretty well, though.
It did, yeah.
John Travolta is quoted saying Hairspray isn't gay. I mean, it's not. She's a woman.
Yeah. They're in a straight marriage. John Travolta's just playing a character, you guys. He's just playing a character. Like Adam Sandler and Jack and Jill.
Absolutely. Is playing a heterosexual female.
Do you think anyone's ever drawn like erotic fan art of Jill from Jack and Jill and Jill x Edna? Can you feel the love tonight?
Oh, that sounds great. Chat. Someone draw us
Jill
from Jack and Jill.
I forget what her last name is. Jill something Sanderson. Jill something. Something like that. Oat Milk said, "You gave me an idea. Now I have to draw." You don't need to.
But we'd love to see
But
it.
if you want to, please send me your results, DM me, or email me your results. If you decide to contribute time to drawing Jill x Edna Turnblad.
I would love to see it. So.
I would, you know what? Yeah. I'd love to look at it for like a second. I'm gonna grab more pizza.
It's a lot of open flames.
Is this the scene where she smacks a cop in the face with a sign?
I think it's in the back of the head, but yes. If I'm right, then you'll all know how many times I've seen this movie, which is very many. Oh. Shaking my head because I hate the cops.
That was what I remember. Chat, I got more pizza. And here it is on camera. Any new donations? Do you want more?
Sure. I ran 10K earlier. Which is like a little over 6 miles.
So,
Really,
you've earned this, is what you're saying.
So I'm hungry. You don't need to earn food.
That's true. That's true.
White slice with a little tomato sauce? No, it's like a margarita slice, but
Margarita. Which is basically, yeah, white slice with a little tomato on it, but you know what?
it's a lot of tomato though.
Yeah, it's kind of like a cheese pizza, but they mix up, it's a different kind of cheese, and they kind of just spread it all over.
He bailed all those people out. Good job, Christopher Walken. I'll forgive you for whatever may or may not have happened on that boat.
Christopher Walken.
More like Christopher Running.
That was good. That was really good.
Okay.
Oh no, AJ, your mac and cheese was disappointing. Yeah, I wouldn't trust pastaroni, honestly.
just haven't watched this in so long, and I didn't realize how lackluster her performance is.
Yeah, when you're younger, before you really have seen a lot of movies, you kind of don't even really notice. But as an adult who's seen many an acting performance,
Yeah, this part is just genuinely disturbing. But we did think that was really funny when we were little. My sister and I would say devil child to each other.
I can't believe that Tracy bludgeoned an Eagle Scout. What was the line? I can't believe that Tracy... I can't believe Tracy bludgeoned an Eagle Scout? Was that what he said?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta think about my letter, because whenever I do these live streams, I leave a review on Letterboxd at the end, and everyone in the chat like drops a review at the same time. So that Letterboxd knows that 50 people just watched this movie at the same time.
Selfish fool who never understood. Never looked inside myself. Though on the outside, I looked good. This is a great song. I think this is one of the best songs in this musical. Without love, seasons with a summer.
Love.
No, she had an open candy bar under her pillow. That's her room. It's Tracy's room. I'll be yours forever, 'cause I never wanna be.
Can't listen to this. Audition video of Matt Pat from Game Theory. I barely know Game Theory, but that's funny that he did that at all.
Baby doll, I don't know what I'll do. Then he eats it. The next toll. With how breaking laryngitis. Amanda Bynes was a good singer too.
Yeah.
She's obviously pretty good in this movie. I hope she's okay.
Yeah, she kind of, she had that article in like 2018 where she kind of like explained what happened to her, and then she didn't really do anything else after that. I think she kind of just like, she's like, I can't do this.
I mean, beyond anything else, like being a child star is just really messed up.
Oh yeah.
But the Amanda Show was so funny. It was great.
Unfortunately, sometimes Dan Schneider knew how to make things funny.
Ugh. What a creep, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach is really acting his pants off. Best believe me, Never leave me without love. Everybody's in trouble with their mommy.
Jilly Bean says, in Hairspray Jr., they changed Penny's line to, in my ivory tower, I thought Twinkies were a wow, but now I've tasted chocolate and I want Hershey Kisses now, which I feel like is arguably worse.
Yeah, it's like not really any less.
Hershey Kisses, yeah.
Oh. There's also, wait, I'm just confused. There's Parade of Stupid. Great line. But there's so many more syllables in the alternate version. Like, and I'm never going back. I'm just confused about how it...
Did you see this on stage at some point?
Me? Never.
Yeah.
No. It hasn't been on the Broadway in a good long time.
Yeah, I guess they never really did a revival, did they?
They may have done, but I'm not sure.
I wonder what drag queen they would get for... Because you know they'd get a famous drag queen.
Ginger Minge.
Ginger Minge. I could see that.
It would 100%. Or they would maybe try to get Jinx Monsoon to do it.
I could see either of those. I'm glad that I know who those people are.
This movie's almost over.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Time flies when you're watching Nikki Blonsky in Hairspray.
Love his sparkle jacket.
See, the song I was singing earlier, the one that was like Hairspray,
Yeah.
it was not in this. That's only in the original. I was mistaken.
No, it's Hairspray. That guy is like a famous choreographer, Spencer Leff. He used to choreograph on So You Think You Can Dance. He's like he's a choreographer.
Oh my gosh, Zac Efron looks like such a baby. Baby Zac.
Nina West. Maggie's right. Would be Nina West.
Yeah.
She'd kill it. I definitely didn't know what a communicable disease was when I first saw this movie when I was... What year did it come out again?
2007.
I was 9. I did not know that term.
Evasive, we should watch Rocky Horror sometime. Whenever it's free, which I think it ends up going free on streaming things pretty often, we can totally do that. I haven't watched it in a few years.
I've watched it, but I've never been to see it at a
like a live show. Yeah.
Which I feel like
my
experience of the movie was I was like it was fine.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where it's like part of the fun is the live experience.
Right. Oh, Nina did do Hairspray? Oh.
When? Okay, well now I'm curious and I'll look this up.
AJ says they want to watch Mermaids or Clueless. Good movies.
Oh yeah, Nina West did play Edna at one point.
We were just watching in my house, rewatching season whatever that is, 11. She was on
Of
Drag Race.
Drag Race, yeah.
Yeah. My boyfriend had never seen any of Drag Race, so we've been watching a lot of it. The whole backlog.
She's actually the only drag queen to have played the part on Broadway. Everyone else is just some guy.
Just some guy.
Michael McKean.
Sometimes it's maybe a gay guy.
Harvey Fierstein was the one who originated it.
Right. Well, and then Nina West did Harvey Fierstein on the Snatch Game.
John Travolta did the role on Broadway at one point too.
Oh, on Broadway?
Yeah.
He looks good too, you know?
Thank you for the suggestions, AJ. Watching Mermaids or Clueless or look up, because these movies I try to pick stuff that's free online somewhere, but if it's free online somewhere,
Saved is such a good movie, but it's like never streaming anywhere.
It's one of those.
Yeah.
That's just like Mermaids is actually, I've never actually seen Mermaids, but it's on Tubi and Prime and Pluto and all the free stuff. So
heavy. Hello.
oh, Saved is on Tubi now.
Oh.
That's perfect. I'll add it to my list.
It's a great movie.
I'll add it to my list of possible stream. It's Mandy Moore is in that movie, right? It's like
Mandy Moore is in it. Macaulay Culkin is in it. The main character is Jenna Malone, who is Joanna Mason in the Hunger Games movies. Yeah.
Mary Louise Parker.
Mary Louise Parker is in it. It's a great movie. It's one of my favorites. This sequence is very long. Considering all the other stuff they seem to have cut out of this movie,
yeah,
this sequence is incredibly long.
Sheepdog still donate any amount of money to have you watch Schlock on this channel.
I don't know what that is.
I'm looking it up right now. A musical monster movie. That sounds fun. Oh, it's also on Tubi. Alright, I'll add this to the little list.
You can't stop an avalanche. When I was a kid, I danced. I took dance lessons for many, many years. And one year we did a production number to this song, and this one poor girl, we were all wearing these 60s style little skirts. And this one girl, her skirt fell right off in the middle of You Can't Stop the Beat.
How old?
She was probably 11. Old enough to be embarrassed.
Old enough to be like, this is gonna ruin my life.
You can't stop the motion in the ocean and the sun in the sky. You can wonder if you wanna, but I'll never ask why.
If you try to hold me
Then I'm gonna spit in your eye and say, you can't stop the beat. Great song.
Oh, someone else donated another 10. Thank you. Anonymous.
ashes to the sea. Ridiculous line.
Round and round, my hearts keep time to the speed of sound.
Out my way. You can't stop the beat ever since we first saw the light. Amanda Bynes' dress is so tight, she can't move in it.
Yeah.
Why is his name Seaweed? Not sure. I don't know.
No, they never
dress
really.
That.
This name's just Seaweed.
You can't stop the beat. I assume it's a nickname.
There's an old weed joke. You ever seen that? I'm on a seaweed diet. I see weed and I smoke it.
Yeah, me too. Oh. Brittany Snow looks like she broke both her dang legs.
Maggie says, we did this song in a review and now it haunts me whenever I hear it.
Classic. Is it a hot take to say I love this movie? No, not a hot take at all.
No.
I love this movie.
It has its, like, you know, its flaws, but what movie doesn't have, you know? Overall, especially for, like, the musical numbers, it's just iconic.
It's fun. And the production value is high.
It's iconic.
Yeah. And it all just happens just like that.
Yeah, I will say, so the original movie is much more about the integration plot line, whereas this, it kind of feels like, you know, second to the musical stuff, which is, again, fun and cool. But that is like a big...
and of course, everyone's just so thrilled about it.
Yeah.
Because there was only one racist in the whole of Baltimore, and it was Michelle Pfeiffer.
The CEO of racism found dead in Baltimore.
It was just her. She was doing the whole thing all by herself, so... Kitty camera.
Ascendance. Was she mic'd up, though? No, she wasn't. I guess people can read lips, but not really.
Well, they saw what she was doing. She was stuffing.
Oh, yeah.
Why he wouldn't fire her.
Mm-mm.
But, you know, I'm suspending my disbelief just the same way I've suspended my disbelief for the whole movie that John Travolta's a woman.
Yeah.
Nobody can dance like you. Can't wait to see it. My happiness, like the way I am. Just can't stop my knife and fork when I see a Christmas ham. They're dancing. Look at those little red kitten heels. Oh, she's feeling herself.
Girl.
Yes, girl, shake it, shake it.
Christopher Walken's like, I'm kind of.
He wants to take that woman home.
The wig stays on.
Because only Velma was racist, nobody else.
I really enjoyed this documentary about how we solved racism.
Exactly. Because it was over after this.
Yeah.
This was actually the last thing. Like, this was the final holdout.
Rosa Parks, who?
Oh, feeding down the tracks. Yesterday is history. Big jump. They haven't done like a big dancey musical in a few years. Musical movie. I guess there was La La Land, but I didn't see that. And there's like a little bit of dancing in Wicked, but not a ton.
Well, there was that, the song in the library in Wicked.
Yeah, Dancing Through Life.
Yeah, Dancing Through Life.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic number. One of the best.
What was the biggest, I'm like racking my brain, what were the most like recent?
Well, of course, there was your friend Amelia.
Oh, Amelia Perez.
I didn't see it.
You're not this much.
I don't plan to see it.
Emilia
Was there dancing
Perez.
in that?
Yeah, there was.
The choreography in this is great. They can want to stop the paradise we're dreaming of. I wish I could dance like this. Well, they did that Mean Girls. Oh, that was horrible.
That was not good.
That one shot where she's like, for some random reason, it's not in any of the rest of it, but she's like randomly on her phone doing a shot like this. That
Yeah.
I can't even watch when she touches his hair, and I watched a snake eat a cow. It's horrible.
Yeah, the only person who did a good job in the Mean Girls movie musical was Renee Rapp. Everyone else kind of just like...
I thought that Ali Carvalho was okay.
Yeah, she was okay. The main girl they got for it was just like...
Yeah, she was terrible.
She
couldn't sing.
She's a plank of wood. Like, she had no personality. Wonka was kind of a musical.
Chocolate. I don't remember even the tune.
Chocolate?
This song
Only Wonka's makes you pop that chocolate.
The past is the past. Radio up and then hit the gas, 'cause I know we've come so far, but we got so far to go. I know the road seems long, but it won't be long till it's time to go. So this song went triple platinum on my iPod. The OG iPod. Come so far. Baby, got so far.
Did you have like a white iPod, or was yours like a nice color?
The white one, the one that was like a flash drive.
Oh,
like
yeah.
The original iPod.
Did yours get
shuffle.
like super crusty with like grease and like food stains?
I had a little silicone case on it.
Oh, you kept it clean. Because I remember kids who like would mess up their iPod. Like it looked like...
Yeah, but it was literally just a flash drive with a headphone jack.
Yeah, it basically was. And like a little screen.
You could fit like 50 songs on it. There are 10 minutes left. There aren't 10 minutes left. It's just credits, I think. Every year we get stronger. Handsome picture of Christopher Walken.
Wait, is it...
Come so far.
Oh yeah, the credits are just really long.
Credits. I know road seems long. Because I think they do play a couple other songs that were cut for time. Like, I think they do Mama, I'm a Big Girl Now in the credits. So some of the stuff that didn't make it in the movie, they just have like an extra long credits. I don't know if this song is even in the musical or if it's just like for the movie. Good song though.
So anyway, that was Nikki Blonsky from Hairspray.
Snowy dropped the Letterboxd review.
We'll check those out in a sec. I gotta really, do appreciation for the whole credits.
Jerry Stiller is Ben Stiller's father. Christopher Walken is in Severance. Is this how we all made the connection?
My mind is blown.
This song was for the movie. That's what I thought. Every year gets stronger. From his legends, I know we've come so
What do I think of the TV series 30 Rock, not The Building? I need to watch it again because since I watched it, I have since interned at 30 Rock and watched a lot of movies. So I feel like I would appreciate the show a lot more than when I first watched it.
I haven't really seen a lot of it.
I binge watched it like very beginning of college. And
how did it age okay?
Yeah, no, it was still really funny when I watched it, but I feel like I'd appreciate it a lot more because I've seen so many more movies and I have like interned at 30 Rock.
Oh, see, now they're doing Mama, I'm a Big Girl Now. Don't.
Child of two.
Wait. Oh, it's no.
Sorry, chat. We still got the credits going because they're playing other songs.
Give it a rest.
What do I think of The Building?
Just a normal building, really.
They had a nice cafeteria.
Stop. Don't. No.
Stop. Don't. No. Please.
Mama, I'm a big girl now. No. Not a great song.
As a kid, you ever let me do just the older kids did? A laundry list of what you won't allow. I'm a big girl now. On a time I played with childhood toys.
Oh, older boys. I have a cow. Cause Mama, I'm a big girl now. Wow.
I'm sure 30 Rock has stuff that doesn't age
Not a great song.
that well.
I just don't like it. Sorry. It's not my favorite.
Fair. I'm sure 30 Rock has stuff that doesn't age well, but Werewolf Bar Mitzvah is timeless.
A couple of those shows from back then didn't, like Arrested Development, that didn't age well.
It's got some parts that didn't age. All those shows I haven't binge watched in a long time, so I can't really feel like I can even comment on them.
Parks and Rec aged pretty well. The Office, for the most part, aged well.
Those were all like some of the first shows I ever binge watched.
Yeah.
And I've just seen so much since then that I'm sure my opinion would be different if I watched it again.
I remember the first show I ever binge watched was Veronica Mars.
What a choice. Wait, was that like early, like 2014?
I didn't even watch it on Netflix. I watched it on Project Free TV. I illegally streamed it. It wasn't on Netflix. And back then, I guess you probably could have signed into Netflix on a computer, but I don't think that I could. Like, I didn't have the login credentials.
Yeah.
My mom just had it on the TV or whatever.
All right, let's pull up these Letterboxd reviews, y'all. I'm a big girl now.
Get close to my bed. It's like 11 p.m. But I'm a weenie.
All right, let's see you just watch this. Oat Milk Zombie said, CEO of Racism Found Dead in Baltimore. Oat Milk Zombie, I left that exact review for the first Hairspray. So I am going to like your review because it's a reference to my review from the other... Hi,
Hey, it's me.
Snowy Yoshi said, hey, it's me, Nikki Blonsky from the movie Hairspray. Ren, only 2.5 stars. Okay, Ren.
Hater.
I'll still give you a like, though. Ren said, don't think I've ever seen John Travolta having more fun in a role.
True.
Because he probably didn't. Squid said, imagine being at home and watching Tracy Turnblad end racism on your tiny 240p black and white TV.
She ended it.
Fail? Is this the person who's even in my stream? Nope, that's just someone who was just watching at the same time as us.
Well, they could have had an experience.
Evie only 2.5 stars. I thought you said you'd seen this movie 100 times. How could you only give it 2.5 stars? Evie, that seems wrong.
Seems like it should be 5.5 stars. I think there was a clerical error.
Yeah, that seems a bit off, Evie. You know what, Evie? You have...
Wow, what is this like? What is this poster for Hairspray where it's really
artistic?
It looks like 500 Days of Summer.
If you're a like a high level letterbox member, like you buy the patron, you can choose your own posters. It says Un Film, so I think it's a French Hairspray poster.
Fun.
Kudelia says a musical. Some of y'all are haters.
Yeah, you guys.
Why you got so many haters?
You guys didn't like Hairspray with Nikki Blonsky?
What did she do to you? See, I have to check profiles if they're like following me because I'm not sure who's like actually with us or against us. I still can't believe that Tracy bludgeoned a Boy Scout.
Yeah.
Original Wheat said nice movie, but the pacing was terrible.
The pacing isn't great.
It's not great, but
it is a nice movie. I agree with that part.
Cinema by Carmina said, I will never attempt to stop the beat.
You better not.
I don't know if that person was in our chat. I'm just gonna like everyone. Gilly Bean said, Link, your pork is ready.
Great line.
Hi. Okay, I'm checking out your profiles now, by the way. Let's see, Jelly Bean, let's see what your favorite movies are. The Mask, Bridget Jones' Diary, Toy Story 3, and The Fly.
You've really got a wide range there.
What a variety. Yeah.
Variety. It's the spice of life.
You just watched the Minecraft movie and you gave it 1.5 stars.
But Thunderbolt's got a good rating.
You gave Snow White higher than the Minecraft movie. There's a lot of people who would disagree with you on that.
Your pork is ready.
If this was made today, Kendall Jenner would... Jordan said, if this was made today, Kendall Jenner would be Tracy. She auditioned in that one Pepsi commercial.
I can give you your AirPod now.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna rewind it and find the exact line that I was looking for. I'm just gonna quote it. When I don't know what to do, I always just quote a little...
Won't go all the way, but I'll go pretty far. I killed it. Good job, me. I can't believe Tracy Savage.
I still can't believe Tracy savagely.
Contains spoilers.
Honestly, love the scene where Tracy savagely bludgeons an Eagle Scout. And then I gotta put an emoji. I'm gonna do a little sparkly heart emoji.
Eagle. Oh, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs is free on YouTube.
Heathers is free.
And Get Out.
and Rent and Legally Blonde
Blonde.
and Mamma Mia 2.
Mamma Mia 2, here we go again.
The Greatest Showman.
There were some really major inconsistencies in Mamma Mia, here we go again. Namely, in Mamma Mia, Meryl Streep's character says about her mother, she says, one, that she's like conservative and a Catholic, and two, that she's dead. And then in the second movie, she's a pop star called Cher. And she's very much alive. And she explicitly says that she's dead in the first movie.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's really weird. They just like retconned it, I guess, but like, you can't do that.
Oh my gosh, guys, thank you for another movie night. I'm going to check the donations one more time, and then we're going to wrap it up. And y'all will be free to have a good week.
Be free to.
Be free to.
But don't feel compelled.
Don't read the news. It's not going to be, probably not going to be good this week. Usually never is. This week, I am going to be just diving in headfirst into the world of Emilia Perez. Emilia Perez. Emilia Perez. Okay, how do I say it?
I don't know.
Emilia
Perez?
Perez. In the, like, behind the scenes stuff.
Emilia. When she did that.
Because I'm worried if I pronounce it wrong in the video, people are going to get mad at me. That's why, like...
Well, what do they say in the movie?
They kind of roll their R, which I can't do. I can't really roll my R. Perez. Just pronounce it as Perez.
Yeah.
Perez. Perez. Oh, Perez. Oh, Perez. Emilia Perez. Emilia Perez. Okay, so maybe I didn't, because I already recorded some audio. Maybe I didn't totally butcher it. If I did, I'll just re-record some of the lines.
Emilia.
Emilia Perez. Yeah, okay.
Emilia Perez.
I gotta listen back to it, because I might have butchered it. I might not have. Like, the director is Jacques Audiard.
I can't believe that. It makes so much sense to me that movie was made by French people.
It was made by an old French man who...
French people literally don't.
So, here's what I found. Emilia Perez was made by an old French man who discovered Carla Sofia Gascon and made her his muse. And then together they convinced a bunch of other old rich people that this was going to be the next, like, Sweeney Todd or the next Rent.
Sweet Todd.
Basically, yeah. They thought it was going to be the next Rent, you know, next Sweeney Todd, something like that. And
the real question is if it's going to take me 17 minutes if I call a car, or 46 minutes, or if I take public transportation. Probably call a car, right?
Just call the car, yeah.
I'm probably going to call a car. Because 46 minutes is like, the route I have to take to get here is bizarre. It's a bus to a train.
Yeah, you live in Flatbush, so it's one of those, like, kind of awkward spots.
The thing is, if I were to walk, I'm not going to because it's late.
Phantom says, do you realize the influence you have? I swore down I would never watch Emilia Perez. Yeah. Valid. You don't have to watch it. Just watch my video. I literally got trans women to watch it for you, so you don't have to watch it yourself. I had Esther, Rylan, Mariposa, a couple others that I'm blanking on right now. It was a really good, really funny group, though.
Yeah, sounds fun.
Okay, y'all, so we're going to wrap this up. I'm just going to check one last time for donations. If anyone would like to give a last-minute donation to one of these GoFundMes, anything is appreciated. And if you want to support me, become a channel member or join my Patreon. I actually saw someone, I think, join my Patreon during the stream.
Excuse me.
Leo, if you're in the stream, thank you for joining the Patreon. Desire Fire 14, if you're in the chat, thank you for joining the Patreon. I will send you a new Discord link. Oh, the cameo. Oh my gosh, yeah. No, wait, I forgot, of course.
Oh, the cameo.
You're right. Thank you, Evie, for reminding me. I will try my best to skip around. So this was after I got, like, my wisdom teeth taken out.
Just watched Junior with your wife yesterday. But the Junior video. Yeah, you should watch it. It's a good movie. Junior is. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. Maybe we should all commission a Nikki
Got it.
cameo.
Yeah, I got it.
But
Evasive going through my letterbox was not on my 2025 bucket list. Well, I'm sorry.
we didn't mean to embarrass you.
We didn't mean to embarrass you. It was right there. It was right there.
Won't go all the way, but I'll go pretty far. That part's stuck in my head.
Oh, Abe said, this could be one of the century's greatest movie musicals. Oh, yeah, I forgot you watched it with your grandma. You danced with your... That's so cute.
Oh,
you danced with your
sweet.
grandma. I hope we didn't distract from you dancing with your grandma.
Aw.
I forgot we had a grandma watching this.
It's a good movie to watch with grandma. I once watched the movie Brigadoon with my grandma.
That's a choice.
Oh, it was my grandma's choice. She was babysitting me. She wanted to watch it.
And yep, something tells me you know exactly what song that was. Without love, life's like the seasons with no summer. Without love, life's like rock and roll without a drummer. Well, Nico, I am singing you Without Love because I want to remind you, my friend, that you are never ever without love. I heard about your surgery, and I just want to tell you that you're in my thoughts and my prayers, and I know that you have a...
How long did this go on for? This is a 2-minute long cameo. I haven't watched this in years.
And just know that I'm sending you good vibes and a virtual hug.
A
And
virtual
I
hug.
get through this because
Thank you, Nikki.
I know you know exactly what song this
be
is.
you. And that...
Oh, wait.
So much light and love, and I'm just so thrilled for you. I know you're probably bored, recuperating, so hopefully a little, well, I can hear the bells, just hear them chiming. I can hear the bells for good morning, Baltimore. Maybe that will help, or maybe welcome to the 60s.
She sure is from the movie Hairspray.
Go, Nico, go. I think that was the one. Stay well. Be well.
You know what? When I had surgery, she did that helped me. That healed me immediately, actually.
That's so funny.
AJ, to answer your question, I do a movie night every Sunday. So join me next week. My guest next week will be Steve, who was in the Sia's music video. And now to end the stream, I'm going to play the theme song from the 1988 Hairspray theme.
I swear her singing wasn't that bad in the movie. I just watched it. Yeah, agreed.
No, I don't want a Bumble ad. I want to play the original Hairspray theme song to end the stream.
Bumble has ads?
We do have ads.
Don't they have enough customers?
Apparently not. Gabriel says, I have a movie request. What's your movie request? We're wrapping up the stream now, but I will listen to your requests. Okay.
Girl, what you doing over there? Can't you see? I'm spraying my hair. Let me tell you about the latest craze. Mama's hoping that it's just a phase, but I know it's gonna last forever. Gotta see the way it keeps my head together. I keep my dollar to a drugstore bed. I bought that magic potion in a 12-ounce can. I know, but when I make the scene, they're gonna start to wonder who's that beauty queen now. Mama told you not to use it.
Hairspray.
If I don't, I'm gonna use it.
Noted, Gabriel. I will look that up. See, you see why I thought this was in the musical. Like, I thought this was in Hairspray the musical, but it's not.
It didn't make the cut. Oh, sorry. I'm sleepy, I guess. I'm having the Sunday scaries.
Not the Sunday
I'm having the
scaries.
Sunday
Me
scaries.
too. Tomorrow I have to edit clips of Amelia Perez for a solid 6 hours at least.
I have to go to work for 8 hours at work.
Hairspray. Hairspray. Alright, chat. Good night. I'll see you next week. Bye.